Hi there viewers, welcome back to Face to Face. Today I look very different and yeah, I'm actually cosplaying as my own character, which is very clear that we're going to talk about cosplay today. So let's invite our guest today. So hi Mr. Edward.
Morning.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
How do you feel today?
I'm feeling pretty comfortable actually.
Very comfortable?
Yep.
Okay, that's glad. So before we start our talk, maybe you would like to introduce yourself to the viewers so they might know who you are.
Okay, sure. So my name is Edward, and I've cosplayed for quite a few years already, but not too long. And today I'm cosplaying as Surumaru Kuninaga from Token Ranbu. So, well, as they say in Japan, yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Thank you very much. So how are you doing? Not nervous at all? Comfortable?
Maybe just a little nervous.
Why? I thought we were supposed to be confident in front of cameras though.
Well, it's the first time I'm gonna talk in front of a lot of people, I think.
Well, I see. Well, yeah. A lot of people, I see. Okay. So how are your studies doing?
It's pretty okay.
It's pretty okay?
Well, there's a few bumps here and there, but overall, no problem.
No problem. I see. So what are your favorite animation series? Now that we're going to talk about cosplay, we have to talk about the base first.
Let's see, where do we start? I think we can start with the classics, Digimon, Pokemon. Oh.
What about the new series one?
Some of the new series. I actually like Boku no Hero Academia.
Ah, that one is pretty good.
Yeah.
I would love to cosplay one of the characters, but I have not seen any hint or any hook over there. Have you found a hook there? You want to cosplay as one of the heroes?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I just admire the animation style.
I see. So, talking about animation, it will of course go to cosplay then. So, I would like to ask, what are your hobbies other than cosplay? Because it's so obvious that you like to cosplay.
Where do we start? I think the hobby that really stands out for me the most, other than cosplay, is playing card games.
Playing card games.
Yeah,
why though? I thought card games are only for kids.
Card games are not children's games. I can assure you that.
Really? So what kind of card games?
That's I usually just focus on two right now. It's Vanguard and Magic the Gathering.
Ah, I don't know about them, but I do know about Vanguard, and I don't understand the system. Maybe I just don't have interest in it.
Well, maybe I can teach you a little after this.
Sure. Do you bring the cards?
No.
See? How are we going to learn about that, though? Okay, let's continue on. So, about your character, though, can you brief us a little bit about the character?
Okay, so the character I'm cosplaying right now is Surumaru.
A screen. A screen.
Yeah, you can call me a portable
White screen. Okay, keep on.
Okay, so the character I'm cosplaying right now, it's Surumaru Kuninaga. It's from the game called Token Ranbu.
Yeah, I see. I do play the game though. It's kind of boring to me though, but I do love the characters that they portray. So most of the characters like yours, Surumaru Kuninaga, and then like Namazuo Toshiro, and then Ichigo Toshiro, and blah 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 blah. They are all souls. Okay. And apparently there's the player is called Saniwa in the game, and he or she?
Can be both.
Can be both,
well,
really?
I actually played the game too.
Oh, really?
And it would be awkward if you guys call me she right now.
Okay, so a Saniwa, which can be a guy and a girl, a guy or a girl, is being sent into the past to fix the history, and then some bad guys are trying to master history. Is that right?
Yep.
I see.
That's
so you still update onto the game now?
I think I only play once in a while right now.
I see. I stopped playing, seriously. Because I don't find any, I don't know, there's no hook to me in the game. It's like so monotone, I don't know why. But I do know there's story behind the history and stuff, and I do love history. But then I don't know why, but I just don't get the hook. Do you get the hook though?
It's not a game for everyone, so.
Well, I understand that.
Yeah, getting bored because of a certain game it's kind of common.
I see. Well,
okay.
I think I should go towards another game then. Do you have any recommendation though? A game which I can cosplay, please.
Fate.
Since we're going to talk about cosplay. Oh, Fate.
Fate series.
Really? Do I need to know do I need to watch the anime first before playing the game?
Well, it's a bit complicated because anime, visual novel, game, all of them connect to each other.
Oh, really?
And not just towards Fate. So the whole studio making it is called Type Moon.
Uh-huh.
And they have a lot of animes that actually connects to each other.
Really?
Really.
Well, I don't even notice that. I don't even follow Fate series at the first. So, but I'm quite confused with all the memes, all the meme that we usually say, all the meme, all the memes that people do to the Fate series.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. But I don't really get the joke why the protagonist must say this. People will die when killed. I don't quite understand why. Is that a kind of trademark from the studio or something?
Well, I think I can reply with another quote from him. Just because you're right doesn't mean that you're correct.
Okay. That's, I don't know if I should laugh at that, but when I see the meme, it's so funny.
Yeah.
I can't stop laughing when I saw that, but now that you say it again, and yeah, I'm not sure how I should feel.
Well, long story short, it makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, well, I don't quite get what the director wants to convey from that, so let's go on. So how many characters have you cosplayed so far? Or maybe you can spell it out? Well, I know Tsurumaru Kuninaga. And then
Akabane Karma from from Assassination Classroom. I think that's easier. Who else?
I'm
Shintaro
pretty sure-
Kisaragi
Shintaro Kisaragi,
and Shuya Kano.
Shuya Kano.
Those two are from
Mekaku
Mekaku City
City.
actors.
What else?
Do I really need to say this one?
Yes.
Miyazono Kaori, Shigatsu no Kimi no Uso.
And then one more. I do remember that one from Mekaku City too.
Kozakura Mari.
Yes.
Yeah, that
that one. But I'm very impressed though. Well, we're going to talk about cosplay, more to cosplay instead of crossplay, but maybe we can mention a little bit. So what do you think crossplay mean?
Well, if you say what it means, it's basically one gender cosplaying into another gender.
I see. So which means male cosplay into a female character, and then female character cosplay into male character.
Yeah.
So you have cosplay Mary, and then you have cosplay Kaori
Kaori.
from Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso. So how do you feel about cosplaying them?
Well, one thing's for sure, wearing skirts, sometimes it feels good.
Feels good?
I mean, it's,
No, it doesn't.
it's not as humid as you wearing jeans all the time.
Well, that's one point, but you know that skirt is pretty dangerous
I know.
in this area, and
Yeah.
you know actually skirts, even though as a crossplayer you say that it's pretty comfortable, it's pretty good, but for girls wearing skirts give us a kind of insecurity.
Really?
Actually. Yes, especially when it's super short. I don't know.
I don't
I
even
don't
know why
like-
people wear those.
Well, if we must talk about skirts, then I would say long skirts.
Okay.
Like the one in school, in government school, the long one,
Yeah, under the knee, yeah.
under the knee and until
Yeah.
your ankle. I like that one. I don't like the very short one, like I have worn for Lina cosplay. Good.
Yeah.
Good. I don't get what you mean.
I don't know, it just...
It just feels good. The win.
Maybe it's easier to say sometimes it just feels comfortable being outside of your comfort zone. Maybe.
Okay, thank you. So we're going to talk a lot more about cosplay. We are going to get into cosplay after a short commercial break, so stay tuned at Face to Face. welcome back, viewers, to Face to Face. So we're going to talk a lot more about cosplay. So here we have Mr. Edward to talk about his experience in cosplay and cosplay in general. So you like cosplay?
A lot.
A lot.
I love it.
You love it.
Actually.
Why though?
First of all, I actually gain a lot of friends from cosplay, and
So you think cosplay brings you to more of the social, that you socialize a lot more than usual?
And you can just feel it that it's your hobby. I mean, it just speaks to me. Try me.
I see.
So yeah,
Well, it's kind of hard to describe though. We do understand though. But it's kind of hard to describe to those who don't know about that. But don't worry, we're going to talk a lot more about that. So before we start talking about it or discussing about it, we're going to watch a video to get a glimpse of how people look like when they cosplay and how the community looks like. So let's see.
Cosplayers are people who live among us. They are living for friendship and love to make each other stronger. They work hard every day to create the cosplay and improve their skills. They smile and spread love to other people and makes you feel welcome. This is the wonderful world of cosplay.
So that was a video. Wow, we can see how happy they are. Like we can actually feel that from the video, and we actually feel that right now. We love cosplay, and that's one of our passions in our daily lives. And it actually makes us feel kind of proud towards ourselves.
Yeah, true.
So about cosplay though, let's just start from the beginning. So what is cosplay?
Let's see, if we have to say about the history, well, it actually starts in America, even though when you hear cosplay, you would actually think Japan, right?
Yeah.
But no, it actually starts in America.
Oh really?
Really?
I don't know about that. Okay, tell me more about it, because I don't know about it.
It was a very old superhero cosplay, but there's this one person who did it.
Ah, so it starts in America.
Yeah.
Someone who actually cosplay a superhero there.
Yeah.
And it spreads around, and
Yeah.
it spreads a lot in Japan, and then it comes to us like cosplay. Oh, Japan, like that.
Yeah.
I see. So where does this name come from then? Cosplay.
Okay, if you know what a portmanteau is, it's actually came from two different words,
Ah, really?
costume and play.
Costume and play. So basically, it's more or less like dressing up.
Yeah.
I see.
It's dressing up and have fun.
Ah, I
That's
see.
where the play comes from.
So we have known what cosplay is. So basically, dressing up as anything. We can even
Yeah,
cosplay a glass if
true.
you want. So what is cosplay to you?
To me, I think you already know that it's a hobby of mine, and I really like it. And well, cosplay is also a media for me to meet other people. I mean, like, I actually get to meet a lot of people who are older than me, younger than me,
So you get a wide range of social then.
a very wide.
Wide one, I see.
I
So it
mean-
actually makes you socialize with people. It makes you go around and meet new people and gain new experiences outside of studies and outside, I mean, like in actual life, in social life. I see.
Yeah, and there's even someone that I know that he's already old. You can say he's a grandpa, but
Really?
he still have a very young spirit, and he does cosplay too.
Oh, Oh, I think I know about that.
Yeah.
I think I have heard about him. But yeah, I mean, dressing up or as what we say now, cosplay, I think it's for any age. I've been to a convention, a cosplay festival, Cosfest in Singapore for twice, and I had seen many old granny cosplaying, wearing the kimono and stuff, walking there. They even cosplay. There's one famous granny who is still young spirited in Singapore, who still cosplays like young characters like Wonder Woman and stuff. She cosplays all those, and people admire her a lot. And I'm sure we can do the same too in Indonesia, because cosplay is a wide range of community. We can't just many people come from different background, but we are for the same, what's that word?
Country.
Yeah, and then the same purpose in cosplay community, which is to have fun. So now that we have known about cosplay and what cosplay is to you as media to many people, right? So why do you cosplay then? Maybe you can brief us your background why you cosplay.
It's a bit hard because it just sort of, when I see people cosplay, it just screams like, try it, go ahead, try it.
Oh, really?
Really?
So it actually causes you to, causes your heart to tell you,
Yeah.
do it, try it.
Yeah.
And it makes you join the community then.
Yep.
So when did you join the community then? You said that you have been cosplaying for quite a few years.
Let's see, I think it's NHSI 2012.
2012. Well,
Yeah.
it's pretty far away though from now.
Yeah.
4 years ago then.
Yeah.
4 years ago.
Yeah, I think it's exactly 4 years ago.
Exactly 4 years ago. So how did it start? Like when you first cosplay, how did it go?
Well, like people who are new to this hobby, I tend to
Overact?
overspend.
Overspend?
Yeah.
So you at the first time you spend money to the cosplay props and stuff. So you haven't learned how
Yeah.
to make these props and stuff.
Well, and when I see to my past, what I know now and what I know in the past, I think I can get the cosplays I did with way cheaper price.
I see.
Yeah.
So when you first started, what was the character that you cosplay?
Oh yeah, I think it's a character I haven't mentioned before. It's Nero from Devil May Cry 4.
Nero?
Nero.
Nero.
Yeah.
From
Devil May Cry 4.
Devil May Cry. I think I forgot this character, but I do kind of remember though.
Well, everyone has a big sword. He's the one who uses a glowing arm.
Ah, I think I remember him now. I see. So when you first started cosplay, you went ahead and buy the stuffs?
I made the arm. That's it.
Ah, you made the arm, and
Yeah.
the others you buy online.
Yeah.
I see. And then when you first started cosplay though in the community, did you feel welcome?
At first.
Were you nervous
nah,
though?
Not yet.
Not yet. And then you start to get to know more people.
Yeah.
You get to know more people and learn a lot more stuff then.
And then, well, you gotta look for a lot of information on cosplay communities, because in the past it's not, well, at least when I started to do cosplay, it's not really common.
Ah.
It's there, but it's not common.
So people tend to look down at the cosplay community then.
I think that time already passed. It's when people look down on the cosplay community, I think it's way in the past,
I see.
even before I start.
Okay. I know that cosplay has started like pretty long ago, and I think Indonesia has just started to get the culture inside. But I'm really impressed though in how people get to know each other. Like you have just said, you were an amateur and you just started cosplaying. You didn't know anything. You didn't know anyone, but you went and jumped into the community. You went there, and then you get to know a lot of people. So let's say, what have you got from cosplaying?
The most interesting thing to learn about, the most interesting thing you can learn by being a guy, doing makeup.
Doing makeup. So how did you when you first tried cosplaying though? How was it with makeup?
Well, like people who actually just started, I look for a lot of tutorials, but I didn't have time to actually try it.
Practice?
And then I got a friend who actually teach me how to do the makeups.
I see. Okay, we're going to talk a lot more about makeup and the basics of cosplay, and then more to the cosplay after this. So stay tuned at Face to Face. Welcome back, viewers, to Face to Face. We're still here with Mr. Edward to talk about cosplay, and we mentioned about makeup as a guy and an amateur in cosplaying. So how did you go? You said that you had a friend who taught you how to do makeup. How did it go first?
Of course, it looks messy at first, but as times go on, I actually got used to it.
You got used to it, makeup and stuff. And at the first time, did your friend, this particular friend, taught you that this is foundation, this is concealer, and blah 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 blah? Did he or she explain to you in detail?
Yeah, she did.
She did. I see.
Yeah, I mean, in the past, all I know was an eyeliner. That's it.
An
Eyeliner,
eyeliner.
lipstick. That's it. I don't know any other makeup other than that.
Okay, so we're going to watch a video about cosplayers in particular Comic Fiesta. If I'm not wrong, it's in Singapore, and let's
Yes.
watch it together and see how fun it is. So that was the video. Look at that. Look at them, how happy they are. Look at the creativity. And definitely Eugene in the last was the best. Eugene, I have never met her. Apparently, yeah. She's so handsome, but she's a girl.
Yeah.
That's the problem in cosplay community. Like we do have that problem, right? The one that you mentioned.
Kinda.
Girls are handsomer than guys, and guys are prettier than girls.
Sometimes.
It doesn't. I don't know. It's not logical, but it happens.
One word. Hauke.
What?
Hauke.
What's that?
I think people here are more commonly familiar with Hauge.
Ah.
Hauke.
Ah. It's. Yeah. That person, that cosplayer. Can you tell us a bit about Hauge though? I don't really know about him.
My first impression, impossible.
Impossible?
I mean,
Why?
He looks cute.
Uh-huh.
He got a good body.
Okay.
I gotta stress, he.
He has curves?
Yep.
Really? How is that possible? It's impossible. I've seen one picture of him, and I at first I didn't believe it was a he, and then when people were like, you know, debating, and they were like, it's a he, and I was like, no, what did you say? No, it can't be, because it looks too realistic to be a guy.
And his voice is pretty manly, actually.
Really?
Really.
Have you ever heard? You have heard?
I found a video on YouTube once.
And
Yeah.
he speaks in the video.
Yep. And talking. Yeah.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to watch that. Okay, so we're going back to cosplay again. Especially about Eugene that appeared in the previous video at the last part when he, you know, shoves the camera away. When she shoves the camera away. What am I saying? Okay.
You're saying she.
She. When Eugene shoves the camera away. So Eugene, though, I've heard about her, you know, doing an interview in a video, and then she. I almost said he. She said that when she first started cosplay, she went to buy. She went to buy some stuff, and then she went to use her unused shirt. And then she cut it out, and piece by piece, she put it together and glue them together and become a costume. Did you do the same?
Not yet.
No.
I hope I can do something like that one day.
Ah, I see. And she has I don't know. She is so skillful. She got really skillful in that. And here she is right now, very famous, very creative, and very kind as well. I hope we can be the same like Eugene or maybe Reika. Right? So talking about Eugene and Reika though, so who is your favorite cosplay idol? Don't say Hauge.
No.
Good.
I just think that he looks impossible, that's it. But for idol, Eugene has to be first.
Second?
Alodia Gozakviao. And then usually just look from the skills for this person.
Yingzi.
Yingzi.
Yeah, I mean, these three are pretty famous and they are very creative. Like the first one, Eugene. She actually did pretty much everything. She crossplay. Has she ever done cosplay though? The normal one?
Reika has, but I'm not sure about Eugene.
I'm not sure about Eugene though. When I search her DeviantArt, it's all pretty much all crossplay, and in at first time when I first knew her, I thought she was a he, because all the half naked photos and stuff, right? Half naked photo shoot, for example, like from Free, Green.
You mean like the scene where he She.
It's pretty hard to differ though, Eugene. Eugene is legendary. So basically she did all those cross-playing photos, and they're all very convincing at a very ridiculous point. And I convinced myself that, okay, Eugene is a he. And then when I searched on Facebook again, and then people were like debating, like how gay, people were like debating and saying that Eugene is a girl, and I'm like, no, don't do that, please don't destroy my delusion. and then I went to search, I went to look for proofs to convince myself that Eugene is a guy, and then I actually found a video of her speaking, maybe perhaps an interview, but in a Thailand language. I didn't quite understood it, and then there were subtitles. And when I heard Eugene's voice, I was shocked.
She has a really cute voice.
Yes, and I was like, my dream has been destroyed. And then after Eugene, I got my heart broken because of Eugene. And then I have my second cosplay idol would be Reika. And I tried to convince myself she is a he at the same time. And then I found out a video that she speaks and found out that Reika is also a girl. And I'm like, damn, heartbroken for the second time. And then now I know how to differentiate them apart. And then when we talk about, what was the second? Alodia.
Yeah.
Alodia is, I've seen her when I was pretty young. I've seen her over a video during AFA, Asia Festival, Anime Asia, what was it?
Anime Festival Asia.
Animal Festival Asia.
Anime, not
Anime!
animal.
I'm sorry! Anime! I'm sorry! So Anime Festival Asia. It was when Kaname was there too. Kaname is pretty much my first cosplay idol, but I knew that he got married and I gave up.
Heartbroken for the third time.
For the third time? Yes, because he's handsome, right?
Yeah.
And then when I saw Alodia participating before she became what she is right now, who she is right now, she was, wow. I look at her efforts with her sister, it's wow. I mean, they even got cuts over their feet, and they still force themselves to stand on the stage and play their roles, and that's remarkable. Yep. And that's how she became so famous right now. And I've seen her making the props in the video of her Animax, if I'm not wrong, and she did pretty much all the crafting, all the props. It's really remarkable. I mean, cosplayers are all pretty much creative. And then we have Yingzi, who is pretty, who has the perfect thing.
You gotta admit, she looks like a doll.
Yeah. She does. I mean, have you seen her Instagram though?
Let's see. Have I stalked her?
Have you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell us about her. What do you think?
First of all, she really, well, I think we should know, I should tell that, and well, most of viewer I think already know, she is a student of fashion design.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, in your opinion, because in my opinion, it's pretty different from yours, though, I'm pretty sure, because I'm a girl and you're a guy, so yeah. Yeah. Speak up.
First of all, she's very skillful on doing her clothes, and well, she's just pretty. That's it.
That's it. Okay, we're gonna continue on talking about cosplay idol after this, so stay tuned at Face to Face. Welcome back to Face to Face. We're still here with
Edward
Tsurumaru Kuninaga to talk about cosplay. So we mentioned about cosplay idol. We have Reika, we have Kaname, we have Alodia, we have Yingzi, we have Orochi, we have Pinky, we have Haoge, and what else do we have? We have Eugene.
Again.
So, yeah.
You're obsessed.
I'm obsessed with them because I have met pretty much Reika most of the time. I've met Reika for twice, and I got free hug from her, and I bought her photo books, 2 of them, and I'm keeping it as my treasure. So what makes you so motivated though in cosplay? I mean, we know that it's a hobby, but what makes you so motivated that you have to spend most of your time making props, sewing, and blah 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 blah, learning about this and that? What makes you so motivated?
I think you can say it's like peer pressure, but in a good thing.
In a good thing.
Cause well, when I see on my timeline of on my social medias, when I see their progress, they make awesome stuff. They make really beautiful stuff. It just like you really want to do the same.
I understand that. We do get that sometimes. At the first time, when I saw cosplay, I was like, oh, wow, they're so colorful. They're so pretty and all. And then when I saw their progress, I was like, oh, this is so much work. And then,
My thoughts exactly.
yeah, and then I was like, am I ready for this? Am I ready to jump into the cosplay wagon or not? So when you first saw cosplay, how did you feel though towards them?
How do I feel?
Yeah.
It's a bit of mixed feelings.
Really? Why?
You know, it's like you're not wearing your own skin when you're outside of the event. Well, this is my experience during the few years I started cosplaying. I mean, you're not being yourself, but you're going outside where a lot of people are looking at you. Yeah.
I kind of understand that.
Yeah, and it's a bit of mixed feelings between, yeah, this is fun, and okay, this is awkward. It's a bit of mix of between the two.
Yes, I feel that. I don't know, when you wear a kind of costume, like, okay, for example, you are Tsurumaru, and then you go to Aeon Mall, you walk around, and then people are like,
Yeah.
and then they were like, up and down, look at you, up and down, like, what is this person doing? And then when they saw that there's a gathering, and then they're like, oh, so it's a dressing up gathering.
Yeah.
And then they finally accept it. And that's kind of awkward. Yeah, I do understand that.
Sure.
So you get motivated in cosplay when you see people's progress and stuff, how they make things and stuff. I see.
A lot.
So about your costume though, do you make them yourself?
Mostly no.
Mostly no.
But I do make the armor myself.
Like accessories and props, extra props, you make them yourself?
If I can do it, why not?
I see.
Well,
so
I think that's how I goes with making stuff. Well, right now I still can't do the clothes with cloths, but
you plan to learn it one day.
I'm still trying to learn.
I
But
see.
other than clothes, well, if I can do it, why not? Just do it.
Okay, so let's talk about the advantages of cosplay then. What do you think the advantages are?
I think I've already mentioned this before. You can find a lot of communities that does cosplay, and you can actually have fun with it. I mean,
So have fun then.
yeah.
Have fun, meet new people. I see. And then what about the disadvantages though? Well, in one thing we always have
Let's see.
disadvantages and advantages, right? So what about disadvantages?
One obvious part would be that you would spend a lot of money for it.
Yeah. And then I'm sure it's not just that.
That's just one. And two, whether you follow or not, you would actually eventually get you would eventually see all the occurrences. I mean, those uncomfortable stuff to look at. Dramas, I think.
Dramas?
They call it. Yeah.
We do have that sometimes in community. I mean, in pretty much every communities do have dramas though.
Yeah, especially because it's pop culture, so yeah, it's very common.
So most of the disadvantages will be spending money.
Yeah.
And then the dramas in communities.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the most important thing to you in cosplay though?
Like how it says, like how the name goes, costume and play. So just play, have fun.
Have fun. I see.
It's a hobby, so let go. Just let it go.
About cosplay though, like it is a new culture and it's a pop culture and it's pretty new in Indonesia. So why do you think cosplay is being prejudiced on?
It's like how you meet 12-year-olds on the internet. some people just won't listen and they insist on doing stuff that makes other people look bad. Yeah.
But I think, well, the case is that most of parents in Indonesia, they don't let their children cosplay. Why do you think that happens?
It happens for my parents at first too.
How did it go though?
Well, it's a very new thing for them especially. And when I brought the skirt home, well, of course they would flip.
And then? Are they okay now?
Well, since I made a lot of friends and I seem to have fun with it, well, I think my parents don't mind right now.
Well, at first, I did have the same problem at first because I'm not from Jakarta, and I came from pretty much pretty small town, and they don't even know what cosplay is. Well, I know about it, and probably some people know about it, but they don't dare to do it because it's pretty rare and it's very weird in that town. Cosplay is.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
why.
my parents were like, "Why are you doing the weird thing?" I'm like, "It's not weird. It's just dressing up. It's just cosplay." And then they were like, "It's still weird. Stop doing that." I'm like, "No, it's my hobby. It's my new hobby. I do it." And then even though my parents kind of like trying to stop me, but I still went with it anyway.
You mean like against that?
Yeah, against it. And now they're like, as long as you're happy, okay. And they're like, I'm like here, I'm like, "Hi mom, hi dad, look at me." I'm like, "Yay!" I'm so happy right now because we have a quite a very big community in Jakarta, and it makes me really happy now that I find I have a hobby where and a place where I can put it in. Like you have a hobby and you have a thing, and this is the community in a box, and you just put it in and you fit in, and that makes me
Like a
really
piece
happy.
of puzzle.
Yes, and then they are okay with it. They're like, "Yeah, as long as you're happy, that's okay. As long as you don't do anything offensive."
Well, yay.
Yay! And then so let's do a kind of conclusion to our talk today. What can we learn from cosplay?
It's a hobby, so have fun with it.
It's a hobby and we have fun with it, but definitely creativity also counts in
course.
cosplay. And then so basically we learn a lot of creativity, we get to meet people, and what else? We have fun.
We get to see a lot of girls being handsome.
Well,
Eugene.
Yeah, that's one point. Okay, so pretty much cosplay is very positive and it's definitely not negative as long as we take it in a positive way. So I believe that parents should not forbid their children into cosplay. And I think parents should join in cosplay too. It's pretty fun. I mean, dressing up with your kids.
It looks fun.
It looks fun, and I plan to do it in the future. So apparently we have come to the end of today's talk. Thank you for coming, and thank you for dressing up as Tsuru. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a nice talk. So
it's been fun.
Yeah, it's really fun, as long as you don't do any mischief as Tsurumaru. So viewers, thank you for coming, and oops, I said coming. So thank you for watching, and let's meet again next week. So stay tuned at Face to Face, and thank you for the crew as well for making everything good and well and perfect. So thank you. Bye. See you next week.